Hi everyone, I am here today with a different kind of video to try and help celebrate the fact that I've now been on Booktube for 4 years, which is just absolutely insane. 4 years. Thank you so much to anyone who has been here for even a couple of months, quite frankly, but especially the people that have been here the whole time. Just thank you. Rather than doing a giveaway or what have I done other years, kind of just looked back. This is going to be a look back, but this is going to be a look back of a different kind. I'm going to kind of shame myself a little bit and look into how good I am at reading books that I put in TBR videos. So especially the first year, I'm not so sure about the second and third, and then more recently I've started again, although those again have dropped off. I've made quite a lot of TBR videos on and off throughout my time. How good am I at actually reading books that I put in TBR videos? I've gone through and looked at each video's TBR, and goodness me, I was quite surprised by some of this actually. I feel like if you've been watching my channel for even a little while, you probably think, she's read none of them. It's better than you'd think. In this video, this is going to be part one. I'm just going to look at my first, not even year. So I started around the April time. I'm going to look at April to December of 2015 and see how good I was at actually reading my TBR pile. I will link each of these videos down below. The kind of biggest videos that have got the most new books in, because there is some repetition, I will also put in the cards as well, so you can check them out if you want to see my really old and quite terrible Booktube videos. So starting off with May 2015, I had 6 books on my TBR. Those were City of Fallen Angels, Clockwork Prince, City of Lost Souls, Clockwork Princess, and City of Heavenly Fire, all by Cassandra Clare. I also then had The Secret Diary of Adrian Mole, aged 13 3/4 by Sue Townsend on there too. I actually read all 6 of those books. I might not have read them all that month. I didn't want to go into that little wormhole because that would be a massive can that I'd then need to open. But all the same, I did read all 6 at some point. So June 2015, I had 7 books on my TBR. There were a few others as well that were repetition from the previous month, so I haven't added those on. So we have Alchemy 365, which is a book that you are meant to read like a page of every single day for a whole year, and it gives you kind of thoughts into kind of better mindfulness. There are activities. I kept that up for a bit, enough for me to tick this off, I think, because I did eventually DNF it permanently. I won't be picking it up ever again. So I have ticked that one as one that I did read, although I did DNF it, but I read enough to know I wanted to DNF it. It wasn't just I let it fall to the wayside and didn't pick it up. It was a conscious decision to give up on it. We also have Stuck in the Passing Lane by, why have I not wrote any of these authors down? Jed Ringle, I think it was. Then we have The Bones of You by, I'm so annoyed with myself right now for not writing these authors down. Then we have The Bane Chronicles by, why am I even struggling? Cassandra Clare. The Shadowhunter Codex by Cassandra Clare. Shadowhunter Academy stories, books 1 to 5. And The Iron Trial, which is the first book in the Magisterium series, again by Cassandra Clare, but also Holly Black. I read all of those. So, and again, I was doing really well in the early days of my Booktube journey. July, 29 books on this TBR. There was some repetition again, so not all are included. So we have got Frankenstein, Christmas Present by Jodie Taylor, The First by Jason Mott, The King's Speech, The Dying Hours by Mark Billingham, Saints of the Shadow Bible by Ian Rankin, Midnight Crossroad by Charlene Harris, Writing Young Adult Fiction, Saga Volume 1, Saga Volume 2, Saga Volume 3, Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, Confessions of a Queen Bee by Krista McHugh, Awake by Natasha Preston, The Selection and The Elite, both by Kira Cass, And then we have the introduction of the TBR bucket in this video too. It is now, as you may know, a TBR bag. Back then I was able to fit it into a bucket. So I pulled out Plague by Michael Grant, which is the 4th book in the Gone series. That automatically put Plague, the 3rd book, the 2nd book, and the 1st book, Gone, all onto my TBR. Out of those, I read 16 of the 20. So again, actually, 16 out of 20. I might not have read them all at the time. In fact, I read Gone a long time later, but I've still ticked off a good amount of those. So again, I'm still not doing too badly. The next TBR video I have on there is Cramathon. That was in July, so it's literally just me picking books off my July TBR already. Pointless. Then we have the TBR Takedown 2.0. That was also the end of July, so it was just repetition from my July TBR again. Why did I bother with those videos, honestly? Then I combined a readathon video and my August TBR video. So it was the Booktube-a-thon in August 2015. There is some repetition on this TBR, and this is a long TBR. So we have got The Dreadful Fate of Jonathan Yorke, Fatal Embrace by Aris Whittier, You by Caroline Kepnes, 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnston, The Vault by Karen Long, A Full Free by Beat Grimsrud, The Tea Planter's Wife by Dinah Jeffries, Messenger of Fear by Michael Grant, The Tattooed Heart by Michael Grant, Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon, All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr, The Scorpion Rules by Erin Bow, The Diviners by Libba Bray, Lair of Dreams by Libba Bray, Mechanica by Betsy Cornwell, Morgue Drawer for Rent, which was a TBR bucket pick and is the 3rd book of a series, so I've not actually counted the first 2 on this, but I didn't even read the 3rd one anyway. Shadowhunter Academy Book 7, which is Bitter of Tongue, Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen, The Railway Children, and Grimm's Fairy Stories. I read 11 out of these 20, which, to be fair to myself, is probably better than what I do these days. So again, I'm quite happy with that. The ones that I read are The Dreadful Fate of Jonathan Yorke, You by Caroline Kepnes, The Vault by Karen Long, The Tea Planter's Wife by Dinah Jeffries, Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon, The Diviners by Libba Bray, Mechanica by Betsy Cornwell, sort of. So basically with this one, I'd gone arc off NetGalley and all of a sudden it just wasn't working. So I tried to get in touch with them, get it changed, get a working version, but I never ended up actually successfully getting one. So I read like the first 5 or 6 chapters, which was all I'd got. And then I could never get hold of the rest without buying it. And I didn't like what I'd read enough to actually buy it. So I just counted it as DNF'd basically. Shadowhunter Academy 7, Bitter of Tongue, I'd read that one. I read Northanger Abbey, The Railway Children, and Grimm's Fairy Stories. Moving on to September. So I've labelled this Big TBR NetGalley Mess. I think this is where I started requesting more NetGalley books than I could actually plausibly get through. This is something that I've been trying to teach myself to be better with. I'm definitely better than I used to be, but I'm still pretty bad overall. I read 9 out of these 18. So there's Deadly Messengers by Susan May. I actually read that. There's A Whole New World by Liz Braswell. I read that too, but I absolutely hated it and gave it 1 star. Then we have Lawyer for the Dog by Lee Robinson. I read that. Invincible Republic, which was some sort of graphic novel. I read that. Mosquito Land by David Arnold. Again, I read that one too. Then we have The Secret Fire by, I don't know, I didn't write the author down. Nope, did not read. Illuminate by Tracy Clark. Nope. The Summer Marked by Rebecca L. Purdy. Nope. Descender Volume 1. Yes, that was a graphic novel that I did read. Media Circus by Kim Goldman. Nope. Where the Memories Lie by Sybil Hodge. Nope. Holy Cow. Nope. Antidote. Nope. Jorytown? Nope. The Copper Gauntlet, which is the 2nd book in the Magisterium series. Yes, I actually read that one. The Fiery Trial, which is the 8th Shadowhunter Academy short story novella book thingy majiggy. Yep. 5 Children and It. Yep. And then I pulled out another TBR bucket pick because I'd obviously read all the others not. So I pulled another one out, which was Old Man's War by John Scalzi, and I have still not read that either. So then October was a mess. There are 40 plus books on the October TBR. A few of them are repetitions and the rest are like brandly new added. And I don't know why I bothered, because I actually read 3 of these and 35 are new ones. So let me just get to the right page because this is a lot. I can't believe I only read 3 out of these 35. So we have got Shattered Blue, which is book 1 of the Light Trilogy by Lauren Bird. Nope. Darkest Dawn by Caitlin Duncan. Nope. The Grave of Lainey Grace by Aaron Galvin. Nope. A Time to Heal by Emma Lee Reid. Nope. Tales from the Graveyard by Susan Schultz. Nope. For All Our Sins by... I can't read my own writing. Nope. The Corruption of Chastity by Frank Westworth. Nope. The Drowning Lesson by Jane Schmilt. Nope. Charlotte in Love by Brian Wilkes. Nope. The Sea Road West by Sally Rayner. Nope. 6 Proud Walkers by Anthea Fraser. Nope. Warmth by Sam Wolfson. No. Countdown to Death by Ian McChesney. No. A Death in the Dales by Francis Brody. No. Santa Monica Suicide Club by Jeremy C. Thomas. No. Hidden Gold by Ella Burakowski. Nope. My Secret to Tell by Natalie Richards. Nope. Spinning Starlight by R.C. Lewis. Nope. Vendetta by Lisa Harris. You know what? I cannot read my writing from 4 years ago at all. Anyway, that one was a nope. Then we have Greythorn by L.M. Merrington. Nope. Behind Closed Doors by Elizabeth Haynes. Nope. 24 Hours by Claire Sieber. Nope. Jane Unwrapped. Nope. Touching Fate by Brenda Drake. Nope. Jim Butcher's Dresden Files, Downtown, and that was a graphic novel. I actually read that one. Faint with shock, I know. Salt by Colin F. Barnes. Nope. The Girl with No Past by Karen Croft. Nope. Dirty Old London by Lee Jackson. Nope. Murder on the 18th Green. Nope. Give Us This Day. Nope. Highway 7. Nope. Playing with Fire. Nope. The Dog That Saved Stuart Coolidge. Nope. Born to Endless Night, which is the 9th Shadowhunter Academy book. And I actually did read that one. And the final one is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Yep. So as I said, 3 out of 35. What the hell? Why was I even putting 35 books on TBR? I was never going to read that many. Let's face it, that's more than one a day. And secondly, 3, what was I doing that month? So on to there, we have my November TBR, which I actually start the video by saying is casual and quick. That's because I picked out another TBR bucket pick, and that's the only thing I put on my TBR, which was The Highwayman's Daughter. I've still not read that one, so that was a nope, so that was 0 out of 1. And I don't know what else I read that month, but at least wasn't in that big a denial that there was any point in actually doing a massive TBR. At least I knew I was in trouble at that point and didn't just keep my head in the sand. So then we have my December TBR, which was 11 books. Again, I don't really know what I was thinking. 2 of those were repetitions from previous months, so 9 were new, and I read 4. You can see where my journey just started going really downhill really quickly here, can't you really? So we have Hidden Bodies by Caroline Kepnes. I did read that. Then we have A Song of Ice and Fire. Basically the whole Game of Thrones series I've got in one kind of great big massive Kindle bind up. And I did start reading it and I was really enjoying it too. But the progress on the actual kind of Kindle bit itself was so slow, and I realised it was going to take me, understandably, months and months to read it all. And because I knew I was so far behind on all these other NetGalley books and these books I've been buying, I actually made the decision back then to temporarily put the book down. Not because I wanted to DNF it, but because I was trying to be responsible and read my NetGalley books. I've never picked it back up. I want to. I've just never caught back up enough to kind of justify picking it up, I guess. Then we have The Grown Up by Gillian Flynn. I read that one. The Queen Bee and Homecoming King by Krista McHugh. I read that one. Sacrificing Virgins by John Everson. Nope. Where Lemons Bloom by Blair McDowell. Nope. The Silver Witch by Paula Braxton. Nope. Custard Tarts and Broken Hearts by Mary Gibson. Nope. And then Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the illustrated edition. Yep. To break this all down for you, in the year of 2015, I had 116 books featured in TBR videos. 116. It was probably a few more than that, and I've probably missed some somewhere along the way with bad calculations or something. I read 56 of those, so I was just under half, and that actually isn't too bad. I was expecting to have read like 10 or 20, so I start off, especially the first few months, incredibly strong, and then it all went downhill really quickly. I think it'd be quite interesting to carry on looking at this, so I'm going to look at future years, future weeks, so keep your eyes open for those parts to come. I'm also thinking about looking at the books that I have purchased, like going through my hauls and seeing how many of those I've read. I dread to think how many books I have hauled since starting Booktube. There's just the ones that I've actually hauled too, let alone the ones that I have acquired and then just never bothered hauling because I was not doing haul videos at the time, or because I just missed them off by accident. Oh, I dread to think. If you would like to see that video, again, I'm thinking about doing it anyway, but if you would like to see that video, please drop me a comment down below. I would love to hear what you all think. Well, thank you so much for watching this quite long-winded video. I hope you found it as interesting as I did, and hope that you were potentially quite surprised by how much I'd read too, because I'm still shocked. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe by clicking the image of me if you want to see more book reviews and other bookish content from me, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!